Hello everyone, welcome to my very first YouTube video. I found it may be necessary. I tried doing some research on my own and was not able to find much. What we have here is I'm wanting to upgrade the rear window on my 77 GMC Squarebody truck to the sliding window here that I picked up for fairly cheap here in Canada. And what I've noticed is a few things. It's very hard to slide the windows. They're very stiff. And trying to research online for new felts and channel runs for the window glass was turning up pretty much nothing. I did manage to find a company out of California that was able to send me some free samples, and I was able to match one that's pretty close. So I've went ahead and ordered that channel run, and we're going to try and install that on the top and bottom of these sliders and see if we can make it work a little better, and hopefully next year we can install this window. So basically, getting started, the bottom comes apart. There's two screws on each side at the bottom that you take out, and there's one on each pillar underneath here. You can see. So you take those out and you gently start tapping with a mallet or hammer somewhere. Tap it down off there, and eventually it will come. Mine had a little bit of urethane sealant in the corners, so that was sort of keeping it together. And then you're able to take all these sliders gently down, and you're able to clean these wipers and everything in there. And also we're going to be taking some of the channel, all the channel out, replacing it. So I've already started on this one. I've got this apart and starting to lift this up out of here. So we're going to continue doing that, and we'll keep it flowing as best we can here. So we've started to remove the bottom channel here, and all I'm using is a scraper tool and gently getting in underneath it and prying it up. And one thing we're going to have to do on the new one when we start putting it back in is we're going to have to drill out these drain holes to match drain holes in the channel of the window as we go. So that's one thing we're going to have to get done. And I've gone ahead and lifted the rest of it out of here, and it's looking pretty crusty. A little bit of cleanup work to do there by the looks of it, for sure. Alright, continuing on here. I've since been cleaning a lot of these rubber trims, and they look okay, so I'm going to leave that. These windows drop down from inside the top channel. This rubber seal here just slides out. It's in a track. So we took that out, cleaned that up nice. We're going to work on the other one here. Continue on with cleaning. I've got the bottom track off on the bench, and I've been cleaning that up with a wire brush. They had some urethane glass adhesive in there just to hold the glass run channel down a bit. So I'm trying to get some of that old stuff out, clean it up, and ongoing. So here we are on the bench. I've got the bottom channel frame, and we're going to be putting the new channel run inside here. I've put a little bit of windshield adhesive urethane in there just to try and hold it in there, just a skim coat in the corner. Don't need much, so I'm going to go ahead and keep pushing that into the channel. Another little tidbit here, I've pulled out the top channel from the top of the window, And I just noticed on the other one as well, one side has a little rubber lip that goes in a groove and the other side does not. So like I said, I had a hard time finding the proper channel run. This is the closest I could find so far. So what I'm doing is, with an X-Acto knife, gently on one side of this new channel, I'm taking off the one ridge or lip and leaving the other one intact. So that'll go down in the groove in the frame itself, in there, and the other one will be fairly flat. So that should allow us to be fairly close to factory. All right, here we have the lower channel into the frame, and don't forget to drill out your drain holes in the bottom here. If I can lift it up there, but there's drain holes that you have to drill through the new rubber at an angle down that way through each one. You'll see where they are. And rubber can be tricky to drill, so just take your time, you'll get it. And after you're done drilling that drain hole, there's 4 or 5 of them, I believe here, 5. Take some compressed air with an air nozzle, blow the whole track out, make sure you don't have any debris left in there. And there we have the upper run channel in place. A very thin skim coat of urethane just to hold it in place. I had to scrape the old stuff out, and I used a die grinder with a little wire wheel on it. Made quick work of the old stuff. And I'll just be finalizing cleaning up the windows, and put a little bit of silicone type grease in the run channel just to aid in opening up. And then I'm going to put the bottom of the frame back together, and we'll see how it goes. All right, we are pretty much back together. Basically reversing the process of when you took it apart. One thing I found helpful to put it together is a second pair of hands, and then you can get one of these clamps that you can tighten up your frame to get your end screws in, and also the middle pillar screws. And then once you have that, snug them up, and so far it seems to be okay, a little better. It's still a little tight because it's new channel run, so I'm hoping that it'll wear in a little bit. There's not much else I can do short of sanding down the actual window frames, so the slider parts, but I don't think that should be necessary. So anyways, there we go. It is repairable, I think, so I'm going to try that out. Hopefully it works out fine, because I haven't found any videos of how to repair these things. Everyone just replaces it with a new one or another used one that's in better condition. But once that one needs seals, what do you do? So the only seals I did not find were the ones under the sliders here, the rubber seal, but they were in good shape, so I'm reusing those. I'm going to see how they are, and that's that. So I hope you find some usefulness out of this. My first time doing it. It's not overly hard, just some basic hand tools and some time and patience, and I'll try link the website where I got the rubber channel from. It's in the USA, so look for that. Thanks for watching. Hope it helps somebody.